Okay. Hello, everyone. We are continuing Fallen Yandere Taehyung by Solari. My eyes widened, bigger than ever in my entire life, and I sucked in a gasp. Oh my! I immediately, unconsciously paralyzed. My body and fear had took full control of my actions. My heart was pounding. My breathing was uncontrollable. I was nothing but immobile. I watched as the strange phenomena slowly, extremely slowly, stood up. Was it an angel? Its black, feathery wings start to close themselves. This must be a dream, right? It then cautiously and slowly turned around. I quietly sucked in another breath. A male. Not just a male, though. He was beyond ethereal. I never once seen that word before in my life. Beyond anyone's beauty I've seen. A god, maybe? No, not possible, right? He had blonde hair, almost the color white. He had a perfect face structure, throughout his whole body. I tensed and grew nervous as his dark eyes looked into my own. He made a move to step forward. What was he? God, if you're real, this be a nightmare. Yes, he is real. Baby. But it wasn't. It was far from just a mere made-up scenario from my head. It was real. I couldn't move. Why can't I move? I'm going to freaking die. I stood, paralyzed, as he finally reached where I was. He stood tall and intimidating in front of me. My eyes couldn't move away from his dilated ones, as if I was in a trance. Why? Why can't I control myself? His dark, astonished eyes still looking into mine. He opened his mouth. You. Confusing took over my face. What? The corner of his mouth twisted a bit. You are human, yes? Is this guy... yes. I dragged my words in utter confusion. A spark of curiosity flashed in his eyes. I see. But what are you? I wearily opened my mouth to try and speak. And me? He questioned knowingly. I sobbed. Me, but hastily, I answered yes. But hesitantly, I answered yes. Surprisingly, the corner of his lips stretched and smiled at me. I am an angel. An angel. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to just run here as fast as possible. I wasn't able to. I wasn't in control of my own being. You scared? The male in front of me inquired. No crap, Solok. I don't harm. I promise. As much as I like to believe those words myself, I didn't. Why are you out here? He asked, puzzled. As soon as I opened my mouth, it closed. I felt my cheeks and ears start to become warm, flushed, still extremely tense. I immediately looked away and out into the night sky. It's something I wanted to do, I vaguely answered. He looked at me curious. Did he really not see the mobile bathroom I was just in now? It was a box, yes? He still questioned persistently. Yeah, it was. Did he really not know what it was, or it's for you can get rid of any waste? Waste? Like trash? He beamed as he finally got his answer. He's a bit odd. Yes. Something like that. I think the heavens it didn't get to that topic. Listen, Angel Man. I started to say, but he cut me off. Evricius is my name, he informed. That's nice, but I don't really write. I'm going to try and head off now. What's your name? He ignored me. Excuse you? That's not what I was talking about. I was going to say that, but I asked about the name, he remarked with an annoyed tone. It's not your business, I sighed annoyed. Fine. I'm going to name the yandere character Solari, because why not? Now, like I was say, Solari, he whispered, not loud enough for me to hear, but since it was night and there wasn't any noise I took a soft breath. I think that I like your name, he interrupted me once again. What? You kind of be rude. Can you please stop interrupting you? I'm sorry, Solari. Please continue, he interrupted. I deeply inhaled and looked at him with irritation. Yes. I noticed him change his demeanor from a bit happy to sullen. Not frowning, looking like a sad puppy. Oh, I'm very sorry, he groggily responded. Oh no, just please let me finish, as much as I have been annoyed. Now I felt guilty. Well, I seized any continuation of my sentence as I saw his attention change from me to the starry night sky. With my mouth a bit open from his annoying audacity, I followed his gaze. Do you enjoy night skies, Solari? He questioned, not looking at me. I gave up and just went to answer his question. Sometimes. He turned his head towards me and tilted it a bit, once again resembling a puppy. Only sometimes? I mean, when I take the time to be mindful of it, I replied. I see. He took his intense gaze from my face to continue gazing at the sky as he responded. Why couldn't he just let me finish my previous statement? I sighed. You may go now if you wish, he really remarked. And just after he said that, something raced through my body and it felt like I was in full control of it again. I took in a soft breath as it happened. What the frick? To say I was scared was an understatement. As soon as I realized what he was capable of and that he used the very same thing against me, I ran. As I kept on running, and running, I didn't look back. I was too shocked and scared. What on earth? How dare he? I panicked as I finally reached my destination in a few minutes. I zoomed into my tent and closed it. I didn't go back to sleep that night. Okay. Her chapters seem to be really short, so I might end up actually reading this whole entire story. What is that picture of? Oh, it's the hawk from Jungkook's Begin video. And we also see again a couple of other videos. Hey, I got a question. Am I the only one who believes that the hawk is Jungkook's spirit animal? That's my theory on it. What does everybody else think? Anyway, it was dark. I saw nothing but darkness. I felt my body move forward, being pulled by force, pulling and pulling. Suddenly a bright light appeared before my eyes. It blinded me for a second, and once I regained my composure, my eyes focused. There he was, right in front of me. Abrixious. My heart was fluttering hard as he walked towards me, smiling. Where in the world is he? Lost itself, and suddenly everything vanished. My eyes snapped open. That was a strange dream. Why would I need to wash myself? Why would he even say that? I kept staring off into nothing. Solari. I looked at my friend with soft eyes as she gained my attention. Oh, what, Riley? I questioned. She stood, staring at me with irritated eyes. You were supposed to get up an hour ago. I looked away. Oh. Wait, we? Just to know? She questioned. I couldn't sleep last night, Riley. Give me a break. I said as I stood and went looking for my clothes. She stayed silent for a moment. Why? I froze a bit, looking for an answer. Who knows? I had that dream, I guess. Oh, okay then. You can wake me up next time if it happens again. And hurry up. We're about to go without groups. Riley exclaimed, getting out of the tent. Will I even wake her up? Should I tell her about? No, that was just a dream, right? Right? I think so. Oh, I sighed and tiredly said, whatever. So you tell me we're just hiking for the day? I asked, dumbfounded. Yes! I said that already, Solari, Riley exclaimed. But that's worse than PE, and it's so pointless. I agreed. Says that I hate camping. My family and I once went to Disney World together. The camping grounds? The whole time I'm thinking, we pay so much money just so we could sleep on the dirty ground. Tell me, does that make any sense to you? Because it doesn't to me. Anyway, mini rant over. OMD, I whine. Why gives me a look? It's better than school, isn't it? Not if it includes a self-proclaimed so-called angel with powers. I sigh. Yeah, you're right. I just don't want to sweat today. She smiled and scoffed. I don't think anyone does. Still up, Solari. It's a school trip. I sarcastically smiled. Why? And feigned excitement. Okay. She looked at me with deadpan eyes and laughed. It's better than nothing. Okay, stay in your groups. We're heading now. The parent of a student who volunteered exclaimed. My group and I continued walking for 2 hours until we stopped at a river. I'm surprised I didn't sweat much. I told Riley. That's probably because it isn't summer as of right now, Solari, Riley pointed out. Oh yeah, true. I looked away thinking. Ryan and I walked towards a lost rock by the river, taking out our food to eat. I observed the water, thinking about yesterday's experience. I don't want to believe it was red, but as much as I tell myself I know it was. I mean real. Where did I get red from? Conflicted whether to tell Riley or not, I was frustrated. My face looking in deep thought. I moved my eyes to whatever was in the pond that made the water move. Oh, maybe a turtle? Riley exclaimed, trying to look closer. As he went to grab his stick, a heavy and eerie feeling came over me. I looked around to find nothing but my classmates and teachers doing their own thing. Looks like the weather, I hoped. Are you trying to kill it? I laughed a bit as I saw Riley poking the water harshly. I just wanted to get closer, she replied, continuing her poking. That makes no sense. You scare it away, I affirmed. She looked at me. It's the truth, I said, smiling. Sus. We turned our attention to the water to see it moving again. I furrowed my eyebrows as the dark feeling came to me again. While looking at the water, I saw it move again. And then it abruptly got out the water and... Oh my! How is that possible? Oh my... Riley! Did you freaking see that? I turned to her, surprised. She looked at me with wide eyes. Oh my... Yeah! What the... I couldn't comprehend, neither could Riley, that a transparent bird flew out of the water. This place is freaking haunted or some crap. Still astounded by what we saw, I looked into the direction the bird flew to. Oh no. On the trees, I saw it staring straight at me. I kept looking at it, creeped out, telling Ryan about it. I bet it's a new species, Riley said. A new species? I questioned. I thought that for some reason, but maybe. I just like to say, people, there's no such thing as a new species ever. Such a species that has recently been discovered, okay? There's no such thing as new. That's wrong. Either we always had it, or it's extinct. There's no new species ever. Anyway, back to the story. Alright, young adults, grab your belongings and throw the trash in this bag. My group leader yelled. Relief, I sighed and quickly did so. Taking one last look at the ball, I saw it still staring at me before disappearing on the spot. But that's not creepy at all. This whole time, on our way back to the camping site, I couldn't get the nagging feeling off of me. It was like, I don't know, I felt like I was being watched. I swear, it better not be that real guy of whatever his name was, of that bald. Hey Riley, I hesitated, saying. So I tell her? Yeah, she replied, still walking. If I tell you something, can you keep it? Sorry, it happened again. You know I will. What is it? She replied, confused. With a shaking breath, I said, You won't believe me. She stopped and looked at me, confused. It's okay, just tell me. I mean, we already saw a clear bird flying out of water. All right, true, I agree. We didn't arrive to our camping site. We're told to not go out of sight. Here goes nothing. Let's go to our tent. I'll tell you there, I nervously said. As I walked with a quick pace, I couldn't get the eerie thing to disappear. We entered inside. As I closed the tent, I saw the same bird land on a nearby tree, staring at me once again. Heavens, give me a break! I zipped the tent door as quickly as possible, seeing Ming in a rush. Solari, what's with you? I turned around and nervously faced it. That freaking bird! I'll tell you later. Right now, back to what I was saying. I brushed her off. What is happening? Okay, go ahead, she replied. Okay, so the storytelling began. Okay, number 5. After I had finished writing about Odysseus, she's still staring at me with a flabbergasted look. What? You don't believe me? I asked, annoyed. I mean, was it just too much to take in? She had seen a flying bird of what seemed like water, since after all, it was clear and it darted from the water. Ryan stayed quiet, taking in the information I had given her. After a long moment, I could see she finally regained her composure. Let me get this straight. You're saying that when you went to the restroom at night, you encountered a fallen angel? What? When I said he was a fallen angel, I questioned, annoyed. I guess he didn't believe me. I said he had wings. How am I supposed to know he's a damn fallen angel, Whitey? I cleared it up. Whoa, calm down. I was just... Never mind. Look, sorry. I just think this is a prank or you will half asleep and hallucinating. Whitey meekly stated. Oh, the audacity. I agree. You just saw a freaking clear, transparent bird just randomly pop out of the water. But yeah, you can't believe this? Between the two, I will find the transparent bird much harder to believe. Then she came across an angel. But whatever, I guess that's just me. Me? Making up a whole story to prank her? What the? I'll prove it to you, right? I swear. I don't have a reason to lie. At this point, I was immensely frustrated. Riley raised an eyebrow and Dale. Oh, okay. Then do so. Tonight, prove it to me. With a look of determination and a hint of annoyance in my eyes, I took on the sadness. Don't piss your pants when you see him, Riley. I'm going to say I told you so. So, huh? Well, okay. We'll see if the rattle heats up. Riley countered mockingly. Oh, well. Definitely see Riley. Get some sleep. We'll be waking up really early, Riley. Maybe around 3 a.m. Just to say I didn't tell you so. And with that, I left. Then at that, I just didn't think how will Odysseus himself react. Guess we'll see. And with that, we left there at that, taking our moments to get some rest after a long day. But boy, oh boy, did we have ourselves up for something unexpected. And my nose is running. The whole time, while both White and Solari were talking, the Phoenix Solari saw has stayed. Now it's a Phoenix? Okay. Did they mention this in the last episode? Using its supernatural abilities to overheal. When both said young teens entered the discussion, the bird disappeared into thin air. Unknowingly, the Phoenix, with more intelligence than humans, calculated their plan on a sudden. Girl. Well, I guess you got something coming for you. And so, an hour later, those from outside the tent both women resided in brought Solari back from her slumber. She woke with heavy drowsiness and a sense of uneasiness. What had awakened her? Solari reached a hand out from her side to grab her cell phone and check the time. It was time. Sex. My heart was beating fast, considering I was about to prove myself to Riley. Did I have to? Yes. How was I able to make sure it really just wasn't me? Did I want to? A big no. I was scared of him. I wanted to pretend it was all just in my head. That Avricius was just a figure of my imagination. I know I shouldn't be scared of him, considering he had let me leave unharmed, had assured me he wasn't going to hurt me. Let's just say, tonight I will not only prove Riley right, but myself included. Riley get up. I whispered frantically. I nursed and nursed until she was brought back from her dreams. She groggily got up. I had a nightmare. I looked at her. What about you? She said with worry in her eyes. What, me? I questioned, feeling off. The timing was just coincidence, I kept telling myself. Yes, you. You had disappeared without a trace. What does that even mean? Actually, you don't even go into far details. It's a nightmare. Let's try to not get paranoid. Too much, I told her nervously. This isn't a sign. This is coincidental. I'm overthinking too much. Simple. We prepare a flashlight, snacks, and our phones for precautions. Ready? I looked at Riley. So, let's see if you're telling the truth, she remarked mockingly. I glared. Are we done now? Riley questioned for the 100th time, a sigh annoyed. Really? It's been 10 minutes. Can you calm down? It feels like 20 minutes, she exclaimed. Okay, we're here, whiny ass, I laughed. Where is he? She remarked. I'm not a summoner, Riley, I remarked back. As I said that, the same bird we saw flew past us and landed on a branch. My heart was racing against my chest, and I became more nervous by the second. After a few moments, its transparent color turned to black. I whirled around with wide eyes to see Ryan looking at the very same thing, astonished. We kept silent and wary of the bird, our eyes never once moving from it. After what seemed like hours, the bird landed in front of me. In the blink of an eye, I jumped from being surprised and stepped backwards, stepping on a pile of leaves. The sound had been loud since Ryan and I were too shocked to say anything, and it was night, having only heard crickets chirping. As I looked at the bird, I noticed it was observing me. What? Why is life always giving me crap? Hey, you were complaining that nothing interesting happened to you a just a few days ago, so now interesting stuff are happening. Be careful what you wish for. My heart has settled down a bit more, and it raced again when I saw the boat take off. We were still. After a moment of silence, Riley turned to me and rambled it. So the boat was obviously what you saw, and your mind was hallucinating a guy because you were horny that night. Okay. I don't care how horny she was. I don't think it's possible to ever make yourself hallucinate that a boy is a really cute boy with wings. Like I heard pirates confusing manatees for mermaids, and I will make jokes about how they were horny as hell, and that's the only explanation of how they could ever confuse manatees for mermaids. But I don't actually believe it. It's just a joke. How can you possibly confuse an animal for something humanoid? There's literally nothing about a boa manatee that looks human. So how is it possible to confuse them or hallucinate to that degree? Like, no. Nope. Not possible. I'm not buying it. Anyway, let's get back to the story. I gasped it. I was not. That's so always you. Lies. You're always doing all your K-pop idols. Why, like you don't? I deadpanned it at her. Yeah, we all do that. I laughed lightly, forgetting about what just happened a few moments ago. That is quite amusing, Solari, a voice said behind us. I froze on the spot, eyes wide. My laughing immediately ceased, and the eerie feeling now taking over the light-hearted atmosphere. It became harder to breathe. My heart had dropped. The signs became even scarier by the second. I felt Riley whisk her head to the side, but I remained looking forward, not wanting to believe my ears. Solari, her voice sounding as surprised as I was scared. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Solari, Riley's voice was nothing but terrified. In agonizing slow movements, I turned my head slowly, my eyesight viewing dark trees to the night, to a guy. My eyes met with the one and only Avricius. He stood smiling a bit, but it had vanished when he turned to glance over Riley. With a now-serious look in his eyes, he turned to look at me once again and questioned, "Who is this?" "Riley," she answered for herself. "Solari, let's get out of here now," she whispered beside me, keeping her wide eyes trained on Avricius. "Oh, sorry for my inconvenience, Riley. If you really want to leave, you wouldn't mind if your friend kept me company. right? Evresius questioned, turning to look at me with the glint of hope in his eyes. Unwillingly, I felt my cheeks warm up, looked away from Evresius' intimidating eyes. Evresius stepped slowly, one by one, until he was standing in front of both of us. At this point, I don't even care if I'm pronouncing his name wrong or not. I'm actually really enjoying just pronouncing it like that. It's fun to say. I kept my eyes looking at the dark mud and leaves, believing this wasn't a dream. I heard him take in a deep breath. Miss Riley, will you mind if you left me and your friend alone? I would like if you didn't say a word to anybody. I instinctively looked up confused. Riley's wide eyes glazed for a moment. Yes, she monotonously stated, and started walking away. I ripped my head to look at Evresius, baffled and confused. Let me leave, he ignored me. Why? I questioned with my heart beating even more abnormal now. He turned to look at me with a serious expression that intimidated the hell out of me. I don't particularly enjoy having to be sniffed about. My eyes widened. What? He sighed. Why were you both here? I nervously looked it down. We needed to go to the booth set. I looked it up embarrassed. You could have put it in other terms. He raised an eyebrow and smiled a bit. No, that's not it. It struck me. Oh, he knew. I looked away, aware of my tense figure. It was just to prove her wrong. He got closer. I could feel his breath in front of me. If you want to tell yourself that, okay. I scrunched my eyebrows. Just what was he implying? Don't get ahead of yourself. You're not that special. I sassed with the cocked eyebrow looking at him. He tensed up, looking away to the sky before our eyes could meet. Of course, he replied with a monotone voice. Being paralyzed from his abilities, I looked at what he was looking at. Let me go now, please, I asked stubbornly. I tensed as he turned to stare at me for a minute. Are you done staring? I asked, awkwardly out. He smiled a bit. For now, I am. Right, stop that. It's making me uncomfortable. He took my hand while I tensed. But what are you doing? He led us to a big log a few feet away from us. Let's sit down. He sat down and hesitantly let my hand go. No, don't act so real around me. He turned to look at me and smile. Solari, tell me about yourself. It's a lovely night to sat. I sighed and attempted to smile a bit. He was just too cute for me to be rude. No, just too nice. I felt myself shiver as I looked up at him. What do you want to know? He pursued his lips, looking at me with doe eyes. Pursue it? Okay, that's what that means. Is that not a word for pout? Well, anyway, are you cold? He asked quietly. I tensed. As in, my personality, or... He raised an eyebrow at me and smiled, physically. I was dreading what I knew was coming. Just a bit. I'm good, though. I said, trying to brush the subject off. I want the Sarah's curve, but okay. He stayed still for a few seconds. Seeming to contemplate whether or not I knew he was hesitating to do. Before anything happened, I opened my mouth, had to speak until Abrixius moved to wrap two arms around me, putting my head against his chest. Oh, he did it anyway. Okay. My breath stopped for a second, and if it weren't for me being paralyzed under his magic, I would have been. Anyway, I tried to push, but as much as I willed myself to, my body didn't. Or rather, he didn't. Just let it be. He breathed in my ear. You're cold, right? I relaxed a bit more inside. I guess. I could feel him smiling. It's okay for you to sleep too, you know. I opened my eyes in a flash, internally panicking. Wait, what? And before I knew it, I drifted into a blissful sleep. Okay, but you're using that power a bit too much. It's becoming a borderline abuser. Tone it down. Thing went wrong. While Solari was in slumber, Abrixius and nursed his face. Abrixius had nursed his face into her neck, closed his eyes, wrapped his wings around the girl he had in his arms, shielding her. Abrixius nursed in deeper, smelling her hair as he opened his eyes and felt his cheeks warmed up. This was a feeling, an emotion he had never felt. What are you doing to me? He whispered, confused at his own emotions. Number 7. That's a really good drawing. Art above